And then you may be exposed as well to people like you may be exposed to people that your family members. For instance, I got a family member that's a millionaire. He's working for Disney as a contractor. He's doing amazing, but he's so free. He got like 3 houses in freaking rents. I mean, the guy's a millionaire. No question about it. Doing good. Got bikes, cars, vans. Okay. And then you got people like him that they don't want to share nothing with you because they're resented that you never called them. They're resentful that you never text messaged them, that maybe you spoke bad about them, that maybe you laughed at him or you made a joke that was so freaking harmful. And it's sad because you have a family. You in your bloodline, you have a family, and you're just supposed to get along with them. But there's so many little things that it's so easy to get annoyed and so easy to go astray nowadays that you need help. You need help to get messed up. That's what you need. People get help to get messed up. And I mean, it's so stupid, I see people in Jamaica, Queens, black guys rapping, singing amazing with so much talent, these guys, and they're smoking weed and doing crack on the street, and it's just like all their talent wasted and acting. Maybe I could act that. I mean, and they just act like freaking. There's so much pride in them that they go, this is how they act. You ready? This is how they do stuff. So they oh yeah, I'm gonna kill you, yeah, my nigga, fuck, guns and drugs and smoking cocaine and if you come over here and a bunch of hand things. The Bible says I'm not the best of the best and I'm an unworthy person to speak about God, the Bible and whatnot, but one thing I remember when I used to read was when a man speaks with his hands, he has a lot of pride. He has a lot of pride in his heart, and his mind is colluded. God sees him from afar, and they speak with pride. That's why nothing ever works for them. That's why when they go to a job, they get fired right away because they don't know how to take any humiliations. Then you got this guy that I know from Spain. This motherfucker, instead of, I'm sharing this with you because you as well can assimilate to this type of situation you may have in your social group, in your social life, maybe a family member that you can assimilate. People from Europe, they come and instead of wanting to make money the right way, they come, no, let's start selling drugs, kilos of weed. They buy it at $40K. Yeah, $80,000. Let's buy a van and let's freaking do it and let's start driving across town. You think I'm gonna drive across town in freaking New York, man, with all these freaking cameras and all this crap there is, man? Because you got papers, man. Over here, man, you people that don't got papers, we're afraid to get deported. We don't want to get deported. That's why we shut the hell up. You know what I mean? When there's a fight, when there's something going on, too much commotion, we shut the hell up. We walk away. We look like bums, but it's because we don't want to go back to our country. This guy comes from Spain. Oh yeah, let's make money. $80,000. We can do it easily in 4 months. I got the VIP. I said, where you gonna get the VIP clients that they're gonna buy all those pounds? I told him. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. You ain't gonna do business with those type of people. Why you not gonna do business with those type of people? Because once you get in, it's hard to get the heck out, man. It's easy to freaking pull the trigger. It's easy to and doing that type of lifestyle too. Some people are just not born to do that. This dude wanna come from Spain. I don't know, maybe he's running away from people. Maybe he's running away from people over there. He wants to try to do it here in New York. And he comes in and he talks about it and he says, yeah, I need people, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, big things, blah blah blah, suck my ass. So, and he goes and on and on and on, and it's like, you gotta analyze the people you do business with too. You analyze them. The moment you shake someone's hand, analyze them, look at their eyes, look at their body language, look how they are, look how they speak, look what they say, look at the way they are, their personality, their character, what can they be, what can they not be. And this guy, every time he speaks, he's got like a clicking thing that is like a bolt that gets loose on his head every time he speaks, and it's like easily he gets angry, like bipolar. He gets angry and boom. You don't want to do business with nobody like that, man. In New York, man, there's so many ways to make money, man, that people are just lazy. In my country, people work 10-12 hours, just like in China, like in freaking Somalia and freaking Yemen and Tibet, Ecuador, Mexico, freaking Peru. People work 10 hours, 8 hours a day for $20. Over here, $20, you throw it away in cigarettes, man. you know, and people don't appreciate what they have, what they don't have. It annoys me, it frustrates me, it anguishes me to see black African Americans, tall, buff, talent, strong, good-looking dudes, and I'm not a homosexual, but good-looking dudes, and they're just wasting their time singing these songs that transform their mind into always being, yeah. You know what I'm saying? About to hold that down. Hey, yo, pull up. Hey, yo, that. They got these words that it's like, society made it so normal that if you're not normal, you're weird. Even the women, when you start speaking to women now, in all these women, you can't even say, hey, yo, have a good day, hey, good morning, good afternoon. You can now, this is New York. I don't know about Texas. I don't know about Chicago. I don't know how Wisconsin, Maine, Utah, Michigan, Connecticut. I don't know about all those other states. I don't know about Europe. I'm talking about New York. I'm from New York. I live in New York. So, you can't even come up to a woman nowadays because everyone, not even in the gym, you ask for a lady nicely, hey, listen, how many sets you have left? You mind if I jump in with you? Hey, excuse me, how you doing? How many sets do you have? You want to do 1-1? You do one, I do one? They get pissed off. They want to call the police on you. The fuck is going on with these women over here, man? Want to get the heck out of New York, man. People from New York, you already know how it is. And people from all over the world, not just New York. The society is all messed up. Everything is messed up, jacked up. It's David Goggins said it best. David Goggins said, he said, He said, it's so easy to be great nowadays because everyone else is not. Everyone else is mediocre. It's so easy to be great because everyone else is just soft. This is a soft generation, a weak generation. Of course, not everyone, but the majority of them. And the 90% that are soft, the 10% is hard to find. And so this is why you got, now people are going to hate me for this. People are going to hate me for this one. But then you've got women becoming lesbians because there are not enough men. There is males, but there are not enough men. There's a difference between a good guy, a male, and a good man. A good guy is a bum. He will never get a girl. A good guy is a bum. He'll never get a girl. He'll joke around. He'll be a BFF. He'll be on the friend zone, blah, 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 and this and that. A male is just somebody that's a male. That somebody might be an adult. The guy's got big muscle. The guy might have a good job. He making $20,000 a day or $30,000 a week. He's a male. He's not a man. He's just a male. He's not an alpha. The guy's a beta. The guy follows everyone. He don't say his opinion. We're not gonna get into that. Then you got the male. Then you got the man. The man. What's a man? You really want me to explain to you what's a man? You go and learn what yourself what's a man is. This is not about, I'm not gonna come in and waste my breath and my tongue on you. But the only thing I can tell you is the society's messed up. And you listening out there, wherever you are, viewer from all over the world, audience in Europe, in Asia, in freaking Arab, in Dubai, in the USA, South Central America, if you know how to speak English, and this is being subtitled in Spanish, listen to me. Forge the strong inside of you with weakness of speech. I've been saying, and I've heard from a lot of people, learn to have people around you of value. But I just explained to you that there is nobody of value around me. Left to right, drug addicts. Left to right, sexual workers. I'm not gonna say who, but one of my closest friends, the guy's a pimp, and I hang out with him. None other person has value with me. The guy does it because he needs money. He's doing real estate, but his real estate thing is not working. Baru, what else am I gonna do? Do I sell drugs? What do I do? So he knows women and he gets pimp and he gets a commission every time they sell. He sells them for 200, 150. That's the people that are around me. Then you got my uncle, like I said it earlier. Ex-millionaire, big contractor. Oh yeah, wasted his money in drugs, wasted his money in whores, wasted his money on trips. Oh, for what? Big millionaire, wasted all that money, all that for what? For absolutely nothing, for vanities after vanities. Then you got this guy, the accident lawyer, he works off commission. He don't have a job. He owes child support like freaking $200,000 in child support. He has a daughter that freaking got raped at 17 by some 40-year-old Peruvian dude. Everyone around me, just like you, is of no value. So what would you do as a person? You got a hardworking mother, you have no father, just like me. You got a sister that's a bum, whether she likes to admit it or not, just like you listening right now. No coincidence, right? So what should I do? What should you do? You got plan A and plan B. Plan A, you join the multitude. You join everyone around you, and you're like, you know what? Nothing seems to work. I'm going to put my shades on. I'm going to act like I'm cool, and I'm going to join the crowd and be like everyone else. Or do you step out? Do you step out and you make it, and you make something of yourself? Do you work hard and you become a millionaire? Do you pull a trigger? Because everyone can do that. Do you walk around with a knife? Because everyone can walk around with a machete as well. Do you walk around tough? Because everyone can do that. Do you look at people to beat them up? Or do you know how to be humble and shut the hell up? Because you remember you don't want that type of life. You think the people in jail right now, the people that are stuck, that are not breathing this air that's outside, in the car, outside on the street, in the park, in the train, even the bad odors of the street. You think the people in jail, they don't want another freaking chance? The ones that got 15, 20 years, you think they don't want another chance? They don't give a shit anymore. That's why they're ready to prepare to die when they're inside over there, man. Some people innocently put in jail. And you're outside, and you got all these bad things around you. You got all your social group that's messed up, and you probably got it worse than I do. Worse than I do. Because and even because of the sake of time, I haven't even begun to tell you the other stuff that the other people that I got around me. The other type of stuff that I got around me, you know? And I'm not gonna do that because it's a vanity. But the point is, what should you do? Do you give up? Throw in the towel? Who gives a shit, man? Who gives a fuck, man? Fuck everything, man. Nah, man, you got a fortress strong inside you. You gotta do what you gotta do to make it and break it. People used to say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt me. You got such a soft, mediocre society. My generation, so soft, that when the moment they get bullied, they want to buy guns and kill everyone. That's the softness we've got. Society became helpful towards our commodities and our conformities. I don't know how to say in English, nuestra conformidad. The things that makes us feel good. You know, you got a nice shirt on, you know, you might be fat, but I say you're chubby. You might, instead of saying you're overweight, go freaking run and stop eating your pizza and your ice cream at night. You know, instead of telling you that, hey, yo, your shirt looks nice, but this and that, you know. And we became so soft that it's like, it anguishes a lot of people. And the point is, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt me. That thing doesn't happen anymore. Now is sticks and stones hurt me and words harm me, so I kill people or I suicide. People now suicide too. I grew up in Ecuador where people used to push me, people used to beat me, people used to insult me, call me a faggot every freaking day for like 9 years. I did not become a faggot. I called a faggot for like 9 months to this certain kid. We used to bully this certain kid. The guy became a transsexual. I feel bad because I feel like it's because you got a lot of peer pressure. You got a lot of people around you, and you start brainwashing a lot of people. That's why you don't got men. A lot of women becoming lesbians because there's not a lot of men. There's males, but there's no men. There's good guys, but there's no men. And they can say, oh yeah, no. Then the American woman can come and say, oh yeah, no. I was born like this and I feel this way and I like this thing. Here's the thing. Everything happens for a reason. Whether it be a generational thing that you had, whether it be that somebody raped you, the majority of males that are homosexual, they got raped, they got bullied in school, they had somebody in their generation that were homosexual before them, and then that happened. And then to the few that they did not have one of those three things, It's just because they watched a lot of freaking pornography and they were curious and they were never able to talk to a damn woman. They never had conversation game. They never had any friends to tell them, hey, yo, go talk to that girl. Yo, what you say? Or she said, no, whatever, man, let's move on. Instead, they bullied the guy and they made him introvert. And instead of making him extrovert and helping the guy out, oh no, I'm I'm gay now, I'm gay. I get out of the closet now because, and they don't say that. But that's what's in here. That's what's in here. And the mind, the mind works at 100 RPMs, 100 revolutions per minute, per seconds. And there's so many thoughts. And then you want to get into the aspect of demons, but we don't want to talk about that because, oh no, but we could watch demons and spirituality in movies, but don't talk about it in person with your friends because, hey, shit, there's so much information. We don't want to scare anybody away. But yeah, you'd watch a horror movie and, it'd be all good. And not to jump around topics, but sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. We live in a mediocre society today. Do not be mediocre. Forge the strong inside of you. Whether you'd be alone like me, you're a leader out there. You've been called. You're a great woman, a great, powerful woman with an amazing character, beautiful face. But you've gone through a lot of stuff, and your personality and character is being harmed. And as you, as a male, as a man, male, or a good guy, whatever you are right now, continue to press on the mark to the higher calling. Be transformed. Make it or break it. Make it, but don't break it. I have a lot of debt right now. That's here. But that's not here. Because where we're going to get to, we have to go through these things. You know how many people I've met on the street? I don't know them. I'll never see them again. I see them crying. You know what I tell them? Right away, I walk around and like in the train station or in the subway or in the park, and I see them crying and weeping. I'm talking young people. You know what I come and tell them? Listen to me. I'm serious and mad or whatever, and quote unquote mad. I come and tell them, listen, what you're going through right now is gonna help your character progress. You need to go through what you're going through, or else you're gonna continue to be weak. Now, most of these people, it's probably a girl crying over a guy, or a girl crying over the dad, or the mother, the father, whatever the heck it is. Or if it's some dude crying over some damn little girl, woman, whatever it might be. You have to go through what you're going through because your character, your personality needs to progress to the level you're gonna get. The childhood and youth are vanity. Whether you like the Bible or not, I like the Bible, so I'm letting you know. Childhood and youth are vanity. Right now, you're youth. You're living in vanity. You will continue. I tell them in a nicer way, and obviously not like this, to try to make them feel good. I don't want to come out like a freaking maniac either, right? You need to understand people, and just listen. Plant a seed somewhere. You listening out there? You struggling right now? Listen to me. For about a year, for about maybe 3 years, I have not felt one good moment in my life where I want to say, listen. Now, 4 years ago, I used to be like, man, I feel good, and if I feel bad, I still want to help somebody and plant a seed of joy. Hey, listen, do this, do this better for anything. And for about 2-3 years, I have not felt that ever again because of so much debt, so much problems, so much addiction, so much problems in court, the law, whatever you want, a bunch of stuff, and my point is that whatever you're going through, there's other people that are going through it worse. So plant a seed just by saying, listen, you have to go through this, or else you're never gonna progress and get to the level you're gonna be. Life is like this, Harvey Specter said, and I like this, and you're gonna get there, but you need to go through this. These tears right now, they're gonna help your character, but you gotta do it. Help somebody out. Help somebody out, because if you don't, they're gonna commit suicide, and then what? The Bible says their blood is in your hands. If you don't believe in the Bible, that is your problem, not mine. But I'm just telling you what it is. And if you wanna reword it in some other type of way, then I'll tell you strictly, have the guts to tell somebody, because you'll never know when it's gonna be the last day. There's this lawyer that I knew, immigration lawyer in downtown Manhattan near Wall Street where I work, immigration lawyer, and the guy always looked happy. The guy died. The guy gave me a chest. The last thing The last interaction I had with the guy was I think he was 47 years old. He gave me a chessboard. The guy gives me a chessboard. He says it was $40. I give him 40. He says it was 35. I give him 40. All right, see you later, Robert. See you later, Robert Fendero. I remember him, immigration lawyer attorney in Manhattan, Long Island. A week later, he was gone. All that money, all that thing, nothing. But did somebody ever reach out to him? I don't know. You don't know. The one next to you, your business partner, your neighbor, plant a seed somewhere. But in the mediocre society that we live on today, planting a seed of encouragement only works, sadly, it only freaking works through social media because people don't do it in the street because they find you weird. That's enough.